Fantom at the time of this recording has started its aggressive bounce to the upside, and I'm watching for a break above the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart for the next coming hours. And this bounce is also playing out after we saw a bounce on a key area of support above the 0.4976, and the next key area of resistance that we need to see a break above lies above the 0.5319. And on today's video, I want to discuss the reasons as to why we need to see a break above the significant high we made above the 0.5475, and also discuss an Elliot wave structure that is playing out here on the charts. And starting the video here on the 45-minute chart to first discuss an Elliot wave structure that I have been tracking since we made our lows on the 19th of July. We saw a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that gave us a high above the 0.5475 in what I have been terming as that Elliot wave count 1. And after we picked in that Elliot wave count 1, we saw a bit of a breakdown move in an Elliot wave count 2. And on today's video, I will also be giving you the minimum target areas for the second wave. And I now believe that there are high chances that we have bottomed out in this Elliot wave count 2, and we could be starting an impulsive move in an Elliot wave count 3, then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to the upside. And using the Fibonacci, connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave down there to the high for that Elliot wave count 1, we can get a minimum target area for the second wave between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which perfectly lies between the 0.5057 and the 0.4959, which is an area that we have now fully maximized. And at some point we had lost the fib level 0.618, but the fib level 0.78 continued to hold as support. And at the time of this recording, we are seeing a reaction of this area, and there are high chances that whatever we are seeing could be the start of an impulsive wave in an Elliot wave count 3, which is right here, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that Elliot wave count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me my first minimum target areas at the fib ratios 1:1, which perfectly lies above the 0.5724. And in case we manage to fully maximize that target area and continue seeing that bullish momentum, there are high chances that we can get to the next area on the Fibonacci's, which is the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies above the 0.624. And the moment we manage to fully maximize that target area and also get a high in place in this Elliot wave count 3, I will be expecting a bit of a pullback in an Elliot wave count 4, then continue gearing up even higher in an Elliot wave count 5 to the upper side. And this Elliot wave structure that I have right here on the charts in yellow is a micro Elliot wave structure within an even larger Elliot wave count 5, which I have marked here on the charts in blue, which is the Elliot wave structure that I'm expecting which I believe is playing out on the long term. And this is based on an Elliot wave structure that I started to track on the 5th of July after we saw a massive breakdown move, where we saw a very nice bounce to the upside and picked in an Elliot wave count 1, saw a corrective structure in this Elliot wave count 2, then we saw another bounce in an Elliot wave count 3, a pullback in this Elliot wave count 4, and there are high chances that we are now in the final phase of that Elliot wave structure, where we are now seeing this Elliot wave count 5, and because of its impulsive nature, I'm expecting to see a 5-wave structure within this Elliot wave count 5, where this Elliot wave count 5 in yellow should give us the top for this higher Elliot wave count 5 in blue. So that is the price action that I'm expecting here on the charts. And remember that for us to get a confirmation that we have started that impulsive wave in this Elliot wave count 3, we need to see a break above the significant high in this Elliot wave count 1, which perfectly lies above the 0.5485. The moment we manage to break above that and also other significant key areas of resistances, then I will be expecting Fantom to fully maximize its minimum target areas in that Elliot wave count 3. So that's all for this video, and I hope that video was of much help to you, and I hope to catch you on the next one.